Alright everybody, welcome back to Tim Curry's birthday special with one more Sega Genesis game. And we're going to play Jeopardy Deluxe Edition.
Jeopardy!
Today we have Diane and Mike facing me today. Let's play Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
Plays, song lyrics, the census, 20th century, Switzerland, and finally, potluck. Alright. I can deal with these categories. I'll start with plays for 100. His comedy, Pirate Lives, is set entirely in France, not in England. Private Lives, not Pirate Lives, Private Lives. How about it, Mike? Noel Coward. Alright.
You are correct.
You're off to a good start. Keep it going. In this nostalgic musical, the Pink Ladies are a girls' gang. What is Grease?
You are correct.
Plays for 300. By the end of J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan, she flies so badly she has to use a broomstick. Who is Wendy?
You are correct.
Plays for 400. He won the 1984 Pulitzer Prize for his play, Glengarry Glen Ross. Oh, Fritzaroni. I've heard of Glengarry Glen Ross, but I don't remember who wrote it. David Mamet. Okay.
You are correct.
I would not have gotten that, to be honest, so it's okay. U.S. delegates signed this organization's charter on June 26, 1945. What is the United Nations?
You are correct.
The 20th century for 200. His one and only flight into space lasted 4 hours, 55 minutes, and consisted of 3 orbits. Who is John Glenn?
You are correct.
Alright, the 310 category. And today the Daily Double. I'm out front with $800. It's early, let's bet it all. Here's the clue. By 1981, this Eastern European Union, led by an electrician, had around 10 million members. Eastern European Union. Or maybe it's the Workers' Union. Textile Workers' Union? I'll say what's the Textile Workers' Union. I was going to say Solidarity, but I don't think that's right. But I'll just say it was the Textile Workers' Union, even though I really don't know.
Sorry?
No. There goes my 800.
You know the correct response?
Oh, my first guess was right! Solidarity! That's okay, we'll get it back, It's okay. In 1976, Mao, who ran China since 1949, and this man who ran Chicago since 1955, both died. Who is Richard Daley?
You are correct.
Top secret study of U.S. involvement in Vietnam, published by the New York Times in 1971. I'll pass. I don't have a clue. No.
Sorry. Sorry. Know the correct response?
The Pentagon Papers. Okay. Let's go back to plays for 500. Paul Scofield starred in the original run of this play and won an Oscar for the film version. Well, Fritz, I don't know. Oh, A Man for All Seasons. Okay.
You are correct.
The major university in this Swiss city is known logically for its school of interpreters. What is Zurich?
Sorry.
Oh, Geneva.
You are correct.
Over 10 miles long, the St. Gothard is the longest one in the world for cars. What is a tunnel?
You are correct.
Switzerland for 300. All Swiss official documents are printed in German, French, and this other language. What is Italian?
You are correct.
Switzerland for 400. Basel, handling 8 million tons of cargo each year as the country's only port, is on this river. What is the Rhine?
You are correct.
And Switzerland for 500. The Winter Olympics have been held in Switzerland twice, both times in this alpine city. What is Lucerne?
Sorry.
No. How about it, Mike? Oh, St. Moritz. That's a...
You are correct.
St. Moritz. Yeah, that makes sense. We have 3 categories left. Let's get to the next one. An organ of touch for cats. For Mr. Claus, they're just as white as snow. What are whiskers?
You are correct.
The census for 200. Sorry, Charlie. Starkist wants tuna that tastes this way. What is good?
You are correct.
Census for 300. You may have guessed that intuition is called this, numerically speaking. What is a sixth sense?
You are correct.
The census for 400. Oyez, oyez, oyez. Oyez is simply Anglo-Frenchman's courtroom phrase. What is hear ye?
You are correct.
The census for 500. Irish wolfhounds were bred to hunt by this sense. What is sight?
You are correct.
Well done in the category. $2,200. 2 categories left. I'll choose potluck for 100, please. Before there was plastic, this badminton playing piece was played with the cork and feathers. What is a shuttlecock?
You are correct.
Potluck for 200. In the U.S., no company can now sell a three-wheeled ATV, which stands for this. What is all-terrain vehicle? Oh, uh-oh. Come on now. There we go.
You are correct.
For 400, please. Potluck. 300, I mean. Excuse me, 300. Dinosaurs died out 65 million years ago, in this period named for Creta, Latin for chalk. What is the Cretaceous period?
You are correct.
For 400, please. In a famous fable, the ant is portrayed as hardworking while this insect just has a good time. What is the grasshopper?
You are correct.
And potluck for 500. Highest price paid for any Chinese ceramic work of art was for a 15th century vase from this dynasty. What is the Ming Dynasty?
You are correct.
Song lyrics 100. It's what the band did when Casey would waltz with a strawberry blonde. What is played on?
You are correct.
200. I'm going to sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it did this. What is came from you?
You are correct.
300. "14 years before Linda Ronstadt, Roy Orbison was going back someday, come what may here." What is Blue Bayou?
You are correct.
Song lyrics for 400. In Funny Girl, Fanny Bryce saying, "Don't bring around a cloud to do this." What is Rain on My Parade?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Genesis sings she seems to have this kind of touch. What is invisible?
You are correct.
So I have $5,200 at the end of the Jeopardy round. Mike has 500, Diane 100. So she will make the first selection in round 2, which is...
Double Jeopardy.
We're going to start that round right now. 2 daily doubles up there somewhere, and let's get to the categories.
Here are the categories.
Hollywood. Famous names. Quotes. Maps. tea time with the letter T in quotation marks and animal trivia. I'm going to leave the categories alone. Let's play. We'll start with Diane. Where do you want to go? It commonly precedes lashing, tied, and in cheek. What is tongue?
You are correct.
Tea time 400. A seesaw. What's a teeter-totter?
You are correct.
Tea time for 600. An 8-letter word for a form of justice, like the dreaded Spanish Inquisition. What is a tribunal? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You are correct.
Yes. Tea time for 800. An insignificant sponge cake and custard dessert. What is a trifle?
You are correct.
Tea time 1000. In America, it's overly sweet sentiment. In England, it's molasses. Mike. No.
Sorry.
In the hole he goes. Oh, it's a trickle. Alright.
You are correct.
Over to animal trivia. Alright. It has a short mane that extends from the back of the head over 6 feet down to the shoulders. What is a lion?
Sorry.
That's not right? Oh, the giraffe.
You are correct.
Oh, there's one of the 2 daily doubles in the category of maps. Let's see, Mike can risk up to 1,000. Here's his clue. This continental name first appeared on a map in 1507, and it's America.
You know the correct response?
Even I knew the answer to that, but that's okay. Keep going. There's the other daily double. Okay, Mike, you gotta make up some ground here. In May 1833, he was appointed postmaster of New Salem, Illinois. He wasn't pictured on stamps.
You are correct.
And it's Abraham Lincoln. You're right. Next clue. W.S. Gilbert coined the phrase, he uses language that would make your hair do this. What is, stand?
Sorry.
No. Oh, curl.
You are correct.
While the term map refers particularly to land areas, this term refers to marine maps. What is chart?
You are correct.
There we go. Maps for 600. Until the 1500s, maps were based on writings of this Greek geographer and astronomer. Who was Nostradamus?
Sorry.
No, that is wrong. No.
Sorry.
Ptolemy! Okay.
You are correct.
Mike's out of the hole now and has some cash. Each arm of an octopus has 2 rows of these on it. What are tentacles?
Sorry.
Ah! Starting to slip here. No?
Sorry.
No.
Sorry. No, the correct response?
Suckers. Suckers. Okay. Let's keep it going. Animal featured in the title of Mark Twain's first collection of stories. What is a... What is a horse?
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
Oh, a frog!
You are correct.
I wanted to say frog, but my instincts led me astray. Next clue. The Duke of this place, Napoleon's nemesis, called his own soldiers the scum of the earth. What is, Wellington?
You are correct.
Quotes for 600. He said people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Who is Richard Nixon?
You are correct.
Quotes for 800. Leonardo da Vinci claimed this family created and destroyed me. Who are the Medicis?
You are correct.
Quotes for 1,000. Vivian Lee said of this role, I knew it was a marvelous part, but I never cared for her. Who's Scarlett O'Hara?
You are correct.
That is right. $8,400 right now. Animal trivia for 800, please. It spends the day almost completely submerged in water and comes out at night to graze. No?
Sorry.
Diane keeps playing like this. She'll be joining Mike in the hole. No!
Sorry.
Mike's not doing too well himself either.
No, the correct response?
It's the hippopotamus. Alright, let's close it out. Get it out of the way. There's a national refuge specifically for herds of these animals near Jackson, Wyoming. Mike? Elks.
You are correct.
Very good. The Chateau Marmont Hotel made the news when this comic actor died there in 1982. Who's John Belushi?
You are correct.
Let's have Hollywood for 400. He was a Hollywood tycoon before becoming an ambassador and father of a president. Who was, Edward Kennedy? Either Ted Kennedy or Edward Kennedy. I'll say Edward Kennedy.
You are correct.
Oh, I picked the right one. Alright. Hollywood for 600. Janet Gaynor, Gloria Swanson, and Louise Dresser were the first people nominated for these Oscars. What is Best Actress?
You are correct.
Hollywood for 8. George Raft is entombed at Forest Lawn next to this man who played Chico in Chico and the Man. Who is Freddie Prinze?
You are correct.
Hollywood 1000. Watching kids arguing over pieces of wood inspired him to produce the Our Gang comedies. Who's Hal Roach?
You are correct.
$11,400. Famous names 400. Qualified as a doctor in Glasgow, but preferred to explore Africa. Who's Stanley Livingston?
You are correct.
Famous stage 600. During the World War II campaign that freed Lebanon and Syria from the Vichy French, he lost his left eye. Who is Moshe Dayan?
You are correct.
Famous stage 800. Stored away in 1922 when first discovered, Funeral Feast for this king was rediscovered in 1988. Oh. Was it King Tut? King Tutankhamun.
You are correct.
Or King Tut for short. Mike has some money again. Let's keep it going. These types of threats are indicated by triangles on weather maps. What are cold fronts?
You are correct.
Alright, maps for 1,000. The vertical and horizontal lines of a map's grid cross at points called B's. Coordinates.
You are correct.
So no matter what happens, Mike will be around for Final Jeopardy. Let's see what happens on the final clue. Last name of father and son historians who taught at Harvard. Dad from 1924 to 54. Son from 1946 to 61. Will Diane be around for Final Jeopardy? Yes. Schlesinger.
You are
She
correct.
has $1,100. Mike has $1,300, and me $13,200. It's a runaway game. I cannot be caught. Final Jeopardy. The category: fashion.
know the correct response?
Christian Dior, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to end up with $13,200. See you all for the next game.